over on the official Live in the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast. My name is Ryan Roxie, but to my left or to my right, whichever way you are looking, it's Mike Fasano. Hello. Original drummer of Dad's Porno Mag and current drummer of cyberpunk punkabilly sensations, Tiger Army. I was waiting for that. I love that you always have branding ready for you, man. Branding.
Well, this is old school. I can't do it via computer like Vic does, but I can hold up a physical thing in the camera.
Vic Chalfant
as you once told me. You told me once I had a strong knack for the obvious.
Yes, but you know what? Here's the deal, guys. I need to have a response. And I invited everybody else that was on Coffee Talk. If you were watching Coffee Talk, you saw a groundbreaking interview that Mike Fasano was a part of. And of course, Stefan Adika was a part of. He was actually was he the Charlie Rose, would you say? Or was he, he
was one of those guys.
It's not Charlie Rose.
He was the Wolf Blitzer of his own station.
Who's the other guy?
The Situation Room.
The guy that's really old, but he always has
Walter
chicks.
Cronkite.
No.
Larry King.
He was the
Larry King.
He's the Larry King of the internet. That's what Stefan Adika is.
The new Larry King.
Yeah, and right now, look what he's trying to do. Look at this. We're blowing it out of the water right now, man. Because you know what? This response is real. I'm jacked. To the tip.
Let's explain what happened.
Okay, let's take it step by step.
This is the response. Yeah, let's go backwards a little bit.
All right. You basically are walking me off a building right now because I was livid. In backstage, I was livid. But you calmed me down, and I think it was your idea. You said, let's just go on and do another show on your channel. I think, or maybe the voices inside of my head.
Just as a rebuttal to what's happened to you being pushed and shunned.
Oh, I was shunned.
Is the word.
I think I was shunned. If someone wants to look that up in the chat right now, because you got Google right next to you with your keyboard and everything, unless you're on a cell phone, unless you're driving, unless you're texting, you can do one more thing. You can ask Siri what the definition of shunned, because that's the way I felt today. I came on Coffee Talk this morning to give some compliments. I gave love, didn't I, Mike? I gave love.
Yeah, you did. And this show is such an inspiration. I'm happy to be a part of it today on this rebuttal to our show, which is Coffee Talk with Stefan Adika.
Matt Log is on our show. He's watching our show right now, Mike Fasano. Matt Log.
Troy Patrick Farrell, DPM reunion.
Dude, should I just have is this a drummer's lunch? This could be
the 818 lunch.
A special drummer's lunch. Well, we'd have to drive all the way out to Thousand Oaks or Forest Hills or wherever where does he live? He lives it's not even 818 at that point. I think he might have a different area code. And Troy Patrick, he moved so far to the valley, it became another state. He lives in Vegas now. So look at all these star-studded drummers and personalities that are here.
But let's get to the point.
Yeah, let's get to what's happening. This is why my gears are so grind right now. I was so livid because I came on, I gave love. I saw that Coffee Talk has made the effort. You guys have really stepped it up a notch. Your graphics are better. In fact, you guys even have sound effects now. I was looking for some sound effects, and now I have them with Mike. Take that, David Spade. I've been watching your show too. David Spade ain't watching, is he? Dude, Kenny Barbar is watching. He's like a world famous author and tech and actually SeaWorld employee but I don't even think it's a cool thing to say you're a SeaWorld employee. Nobody's employed anymore. Nobody is employed. This is why everybody is a hack podcast host. I asked Mike, what do you think will be made more of in the next 2 weeks? Babies or podcasts?
I think both.
I see a podcast making babies. How to do that?
Wait, have you seen the girl on YouTube? I just stumbled upon her. She breastfeeds her kid. One kid's like maybe 6 months old, and one kid's like 7. She's pretty hot.
All right,
it's weird.
So okay, just so you know, we're going to be obsessed with stuff like that. Those are great groundbreaking stories that we have. We haven't gotten to our official response about the Doc McGhee interview that I was shunned on today, but this is pretty much explains it all. Look at this comment. What happened? I saw you for about 1.7 seconds on Coffee Talk. And that's being generous, Jimmy Allen Sign. 1.7 seconds was generous. I think I'm really happy that Stefan did let you on the screen, Mike. Did you get to ask any hardball questions?
No, I asked a couple of things, just not being a Doc McGhee aficionado or a Kiss aficionado. And I know that's like blasphemy, but no, I've never been to a Kiss concert, whatever. I had to throw a few things in there just to, divert the ship and try to right the ship, as they say.
You can't steer that ship. That was a remake of a Titanic coming down. But then again, I got to say, Stefan held his ground. He held in the interview. It was, I would call it more of an expose because Doc really got personally. He held on for much longer than I thought he was going to be on. I mean, I was asked to come back on. But here's what really gets me. Stefan asked me twice to come on the show and then shuns me. It's almost like he's like, remember that old SNL skit Mango? Yes. Where he said, Eric Dover, who resembles Mango.
Sweeney Todd.
No. Who's the actor that played him in the SNL skit? Because if you put a side by side, if we had the graphic technology of putting a picture of Eric Dover and Night at the Roxbury guy, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
I know his name's on the tip
on Instagram.
Come on, comment.
Disease too.
Oh, he's got a disease? Great.
He's got some kind of disease.
Chris
Kattan. Thank you, Troy Patrick Farrell. Thank you, Troy Pat. TBF.
He's suffering from Chris Kattan syndrome. So the Eric Dover, Chris Kattan, Mango. He was like, come here, and then he'd push away. No, come here, tease, then push away. So I've invited everybody on to this, everybody on Coffee Talk, all the principal players, all the you say co-stars. I've even asked the host, Stefan Adika, to come on and sort of deal with me on this show. Cause now I'm in the trenches. Now I feel we're going to do, well, I'm not going to get that riled up and that crazy. Cause look at the message from my wife. I have to put it up. I'm headed home soon. Well, I get to see you. But, so that's where that's going. So I am going to wrap it up at one point, but guess what? He's here. The host of Coffee Talk, he's here to face off with me. And Sir Mike, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to put you in the middle of us. All right?
Or you could, okay. I'm cool with going backstage if you want, but
I need you here right now. I mean, buddy.
Our show was like an hour and 47 minutes, and you were backstage for about an hour.
Most of that time. Minutes. Yeah. I was just hanging out there. I was like, I texted you on the side saying, what are you doing? I'm watching my coffee get cold. That's what I'm doing. Coffee Talk. Your mornings just got better. Mine was ruined. My morning was completely ruined by this show today. But again, I'm going to wait to let him respond for himself. Here he is, co-host. No, you're the co-host. You're the Ed McMahon, the host of Coffee Talk.
Star of Coffee Talk.
Star of Coffee Talk. Shooting star, Stefan Adika. Welcome.
Mazel.
Listen to you. I can't believe you, man. I mean, why did you shun me? Why would you shun me like that?
I had you back there. Doc didn't even know who you are.
Really? He didn't know who I was. When you mentioned Alice Cooper guitars, he had nothing. Just glazed donut. He was still thinking about his childhood and racing.
We said Ryan Roxie. Just to be fair, we said Ryan Roxie. He had no idea. But as soon as Alice Cooper association and he saw you, he put it together. But then you were gone again. You were backstage again, and it was just him and Stefan.
I tried to lead into hello, husband. See? Hello, husband. Everybody, my name is Stefan Adika. If you don't know me, follow me on YouTube, the Adika Group.
This is not just a platform for you to just shamelessly plug your own morning show. It's fine. I'm a little pissed, dude, because you know why? I didn't get to ask the hardball questions that I wanted to ask. And that's the whole thing. I'm tired of these podcasts and these morning shows that come on the air and everybody's like, oh, great. Oh, everything's so good. You're acting like people are acting like we're actually going to be able to leave our houses again. We're not. We're going to be stuck here. So why not just have a truce, interview with true questions, with real answers, all that kind of stuff. As long as it doesn't like affect me and my wife's relationship, let's be as honest as we can. Okay.
This is a lot easier coming on your show.
What's one of the questions that
still want to get my wife riled up? That's the one.
This is good. This is good.
She's not home yet.
Yeah,
she's coming home though. I've gotten multiple texts and messages and Facebook comments. So she is coming. But this is what really grinds my gears. I had some really important questions to ask Doc, and you wouldn't allow me to do it. Why not?
You know, if he breathes, Mike, we're in a therapy session. You're the therapist. Ask Fasano. I was leading it up. I had Ryan there. I was like, I let it in. Let's talk Roxie. I brought the caption in there. Doc was talking. I didn't want to interrupt him, in the middle of a story. And I'm trying to type because I don't have a Vic, and I messed up. Like, I'm like, I don't have a Vic to help me out. I would love to have a Vic. And Vic, if you're looking, if something goes south with this Roxie guy, I'm the guy.
Vic, they talk to him right there.
Vic, he's muted. Vic, I need you. He's going
back. Okay.
I need you. He's going back to work.
He's part of the Roxie Guitar Army. He's part of our Kickstarter campaign. He's the executive producer. Oh, not the executive producer. Someone else. There it is.
Oh,
that's our Kickstarter campaign right there. If anybody wants to join, I'm sure someone will put in the link in any amount of seconds.
Vic, can I send you? Can you put Coffee Talk on there for a second for me? The Coffee Talk.
He's our graphics guy. He's one of the main contributors to photographs. He does a lot of great work, but he's not the executive producer. And you know who can help me out with is the executive producer of In the Trenches podcast, because he can back me up. Because was I the only one shut out of that Doc McGhee interview? Was I the only one?
Who else?
Who else?
The comments was so much, it was slowing my feed. I couldn't get people on. John Karabi just came on right now.
Jim Belushi. The comments, honey. The comments.
I couldn't even read. I couldn't even read it.
I'm waiting to hear locusts.
Are you going to
floods? Was there floods too?
Look, Ryan, can I talk to you?
Yeah, please.
I'm a good guy. I'm not that guy. If I could do something, I'll do something for you.
You saw the spotlight. You saw the chance to take a selfie with Doc. A selfie with Doc. It was a selfie, dude. Mike Fasano texted me on the side. He said, "Am I going to get on this show today?" I don't know, but luckily he did.
He was on the show, but the main person who made this happen was really Michael Oive, Crazy Kiss fan. And where is he? He's supposed to come on. Did you send him?
He'll be there. He'll be there. But there's one person that wasn't on.
Where's Mitch?
That's on right now.
Bonjour. Bonjour de Montreal. How are you?
Yeah.
I was locked out for a while. It was terrible.
There it is. The guys on the left side of the screen weren't on the show. In fact, if you just put your hand over the right side of the screen or the left side of the screen, you could basically be watching Coffee Talk.
Thank you.
Turn it over the other way.
Show. I'm trying to save his ratings here, honey.
Ratings? There are no ratings.
There's no ratings? I don't know.
No ratings on the. This is the internet.
Look at my wife. See, my wife. Since I got Doc McGhee on my show, look what she does. She cares. Tonight, happy wife, happy life. Thank you, Doc. This is what you need. You should be cooking.
Instead of
being angry with Adika, Roxie, you should be making Bianca, who's working out there in this crazy world, and you're in your house.
She's coming home right now.
You know what happens? Bagging on Adika.
You know what time it is? It's wine time.
It's wine time.
We need a sample for that, Mike. You need to be on that soundboard when it's wine time. Well, we're still working out the kinks. We're still kind of working out the kinks over here. That's right. Okay, here we go. That should have been one of the questions that you had for Gene or for Doc.
Hey,
Doc, I have a question for you, Doc. Just press that sample. What does it does sound like Gene, doesn't it? Yeah. So anyway, we have executive producer of In the Trenches podcast, which I'm sure he's not so proud right now that we just came on air. It was a knee-jerk response. I'll be honest with you. We were sitting backstage of Adika's show while he sits there and eats a sandwich or whatever he's eating. He actually left the studio, and the four of us, you know what the four of us were? This is the four of us, and I'm going to get you off. You're off.
Yeah. Hold on. Don't do that. I love you. Actually, you know what?
Sit in the corner.
YouTube. Adika group on YouTube. Everybody. It's a lot of fun. The Adika group on YouTube. 8 a.m. John Karabi, Eric Dover, Jimmy DeGrasso tomorrow morning. Right. John Karabi.
No, I just muted him. See, that's why I can do that. See what happens? See what happens? It's enough of that. Yes, go watch Coffee Talk. Go sign up for it.
You noticed the Coffee Talk last week when there was no guest? It was like, Mitch, come on, Michael, come on. And all of a sudden there's Doc McGhee and, and John Corabi. It's like, oh,
and you shut out. You were shut out.
No link. I mean, last week, about half an hour before, here's the link. Make sure you come on today. Can I have the link? No link. No link. I had to beg you for it.
Folks, this is not a lie. The executive producer of In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast and the self-made icon of Mitch LaFon Rock Talk plus his new show Under the Tour Bus, he got locked out. And you want to know why it's called Under the Tour Bus? Just keep listening. Why. All right. Wait, did Stefan leave? Did he take his book and go home? No, he didn't. Okay, I'm gonna let him back on. But one question. Ryan. No, one question before we let Mr. Blabbermouth come back on the show. We're gonna ask you, Mike, because you've stayed in good graces. How is it that you've remained on Coffee Talk for so long? What's the secret to actually remain a reoccurring guest every morning on Coffee Talk? What is it?
And get a link
show up. I show up. I got a link sent to me. I've got access to the show now. But Mitch, even if you got the link, you would have been backstage with Roxie.
With me. Just take it.
And all of us. We were all backstage. So you not getting the link, whatever.
I was asking. We'll let him respond.
Just to his defense, he's got a lot going on. He was starstruck with Doc McGhee. I know nothing about Kiss except for Eric Singer and Peter Criss and shit like that. I'm not a nut like Michael Oive over here.
McVeigh.
But
Christy McVie.
But Stefan was that kid, that Canarsie kid, 1977, having a conversation with somebody he looks up to. Now, we should have interacted a little bit more. Mitch shouldn't have been in the hole. You should have been in the hole. I shouldn't have been in the hole. And
yesterday was DVD of Buck Cherry. I was cast aside as well.
Oh, shunned twice? I haven't gotten shunned twice. Look, this is what I'm going to say. On In the Trenches, this is why I'll usually allow that many guests on, because everybody starts talking over everybody and then it gets a little bit wacky and crazy, and it's great because it works for Coffee Talk. That's part of the beauty of it, is it's chaos. It's beautiful chaos. But this show, we try to keep it sort of me and the guests, whether it was Steve Stevens that you saw a couple days ago, Tommy Hendrickson, which was even before that, or if you just saw the recent one with Dennis Dunaway, original bass player of Alice Cooper. You can always go check any of those older episodes on my official YouTube, or you're following right now on Facebook or YouTube. You can find In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast. There's the information right there. But here's the deal. I like having you guys on here, and I will never cut you off. And I'm even going to let Mr. I think, is it John Corabi coming on? Let's see. Is it John? John, dude, it's the Facebook screen of John. Oh, it's not. Stefan Adika again.
Look at that.
Why do you do that?
He said again.
When I do Siri, it doesn't even come up. So there's something like my microphone is off somehow.
Great. That's a technically challenged John Corabi.
I got John. You're on. Me and you are live. You're on my speakerphone because everybody. Here's the situation. John Corabi is on my cell phone. You know John Corabi.
That's breaking.
Ultimate singer, played in all these bands, but you mostly know a lot from Dead Daisies, Motley Crue. He's on my phone because he's my guy.
Why is he having mic problems?
It doesn't matter. John Corabi is calling me.
Hey, John Corabi, how you doing?
Hey, John.
Brian, as always, when I got the big celebrities, he can't hear you because I got this. So, like Doc, I hold my people. It's the Godfather, right, John? I'm like, he keeps the politicians in this. But John, say something to Roxie's show really quick. They can hear your voice.
What's up, kids? It's Corabi trying to figure out my phone and the voodoo that comes with iPhones.
Is that Stephen Hawking or John Corabi? I'm not sure.
That's John Corabi. And tomorrow on Coffee Talk, if you want to be involved, Mitch LaFon, if you guys, Mike Fasano, Oive McGhee, Kiss Crazy Kids fan. If you guys want to be back on my team and talk with Karabi, all right, stop kissing Ryan Roxie's ass. Because let me tell
We
you
didn't
something.
leave your team.
Shush, Oive. When Roxie's wife comes home, when she comes home, he's
wrapping it up.
He's wrapping you up.
I'm
He's gonna
straight
throw you guys in the trenches, and you guys are gonna be begging for Adika. So Fasano, this is what broke up Dad's porno mag and got your entire army is Roxie. So be kind to me.
You guys always blamed Alice Cooper because I would always
blame
out on
Mike
tour with Alice Cooper. And
John
to be honest with
you know where you're going to be tomorrow.
truth.
You're going to have coffee with Adika, right? And we're going to have a good time. John, can you say something about that?
I will have coffee with Adika tomorrow morning. Yes,
that's right. See,
are you guys going to talk about black holes? I swear that's
Mitch
Stephen
Lafon.
Hawking.
Are you okay with Mitch Lafon being a part of it, John? It's up to you. I'm going to have you call the shots. Are you okay with Mitch Lafon?
Yeah. Other than the fact that he's Canadian, I'm fine with it.
You're fine. Okay. Are you okay with crazy Kiss fan Michael McVeigh?
We played a show together.
I'm fine.
You're fine. Are you okay with the biggest ass kisser in the world, Fasano from the Tiger Army?
No way. No way.
Yes. Okay. You're okay. Oh, Ryan, you just turned out the sack. See what he does?
No, I didn't. That's
his wife. Ryan's wife is putting the keys in the door right now. He's about to get out of here. When Ryan's
You're
wife
about ready to get the hook, Mr. Stefan.
But look,
I got a show to do.
Hey, Vic.
You're really about ready to get the hook.
I need you for tomorrow because, as you can see, Ryan's show is almost over.
Text.
And you'll need me.
I got your text.
Look at
Thank you, Vic.
No, what are you doing, man?
Thank you, Vic. Coffee Talk. That's my guy. They just put on Roxy's show, Coffee Talk for tomorrow with John Karabi. Vic.
I'm
You're my
wrapping it
guy.
up soon.
Look,
I love you.
Look, Roxy picked up his phone. See, he's going to abandon Vic. All you guys, I love Roxy. Support in the trenches. You know what about me and Ryan Roxy, everybody? This was quick. We have to go back to our lives. But in the morning, we want to bring you fun in this crazy world. And Roxy and I, our trash talk is your talk. We really love you and want to put a smile on everybody's face. So let's do tomorrow, 8 a.m. Coffee Talk with me. And I thank you, Vic, for helping Roxy and even helping me. And Mitch, I thank you for Under the Bus. We're going to bring Karabi. We're going to have some good questions. Michael, you'll be able to share how you met John Karabi, and he'll remember how he forgot you.
Of course.
It's going to be a good show tomorrow. We'll bring Karabi, Dover, Slim Jim Phantom. I'm going to try to get him.
Let's let the other guests talk now, Stefan. You're starting to pull a Doc McGhee. Okay. So we'll see you in just a little bit, buddy. See ya.
Really quick. One of the questions, Ryan, that you ranted about back in
I'm here.
What about Hardball? Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm going to leave you now, Stefan.
I'll see you guys later.
Hey, see you in a bit.
Let's get into let's get out of the softball and let's get into some hardball.
Dude, I have to do the hardball questions now. Because my wife's coming home right now. I can almost.
Because we can answer. We can answer. Mitch can answer. Michael can answer.
My phone is blowing up right now, and I'm going to have dinner and wine ready right now. I can tell, But I had hardball questions. That's the thing. McVeigh, I am so wound up. And me and Mitch probably both had hardball questions. My first question was, at what point does Eric Singer's voice turn into white noise? At what point? Yeah, I think so. I felt that's a pretty good question because at one point his talking has to eventually, if you're surrounded by it, it'll turn into white noise. Now, my next question was, I think I sent you 3 because I know I didn't even know if Doc's still a drinker, but I know he's a vodka guy because when I did the Kiss pre-shows and after shows over here in Stockholm, Sweden at a place called Cafe Opera, it was weird, man. They wanted models to show up at this party. I mean, Gene was insistent that models show up. I mean, that's kind of weird, right? That's odd. No,
I'm being facetious.
Did you have any hardball questions for him at all, Mitch, that you weren't able to ask because Stefan shunned you?
I would have gone a bit deeper on the whole business side of what's going on with Kiss these days, but for about 59 minutes, I was begging to get a link. So,
and it didn't happen.
Well, you would have been backstage, but I had a couple because I know nothing. I know nothing about Kiss, but I had a couple of fans reach out to me and wanted me to ask a couple questions. One of the things to Doc was how much did it cost you guys to get Gene's secret off of the internet? Does everybody know about Gene's secret?
What is Gene's secret?
I do. I saw it.
Ooh. You saw it.
It doesn't sound
So
as interesting as
apparently-
Victoria's Secret.
Well, no. It's apparently Gene Simmons was in a North Hollywood apartment with a girl, and he was having sex with her, and she sort of videotaped it. It was great. I mean, I think she was a Red Bull girl or something like that.
Sort of videotaped.
This has been taken off of the internet. That's shortly when his show was stopped, the Family Jewels show, because of this thing that was on the. You don't know about this? I was reading this off of text.
This might be a little too hardball, man. This might be. I don't know if I'd be like. I mean, I was going to ask my follow up to that was like, does Eric Singer, Mr. McGhee, or do you call him Doctor Doc, Mr. McGhee, DM? My question would have been, does Eric Singer look up to you even when he's wearing his boots? That was in there.
Can I read?
That's funny, right?
Troy found it for us.
Troy Patrick Farrell. Oh, dude, that's what we need. We need
thank you, Troy.
the ball.
We need Troy.
Yeah, we need TPF on the show. You know what? That'll be on the
get him on.
That'll be a special In the Trenches Drummers Lunch Edition. Matlock. We'll have Matlock, TPF, Mike Fasano, and of course, Glenn Sobel. No lunch is complete without Glenn Sobel. What do you got there over there? What do you got? Another question over there. I see you over there looking at questions.
Who, me?
Yeah, LaFon. What's up?
No, the Montreal's #1 on-air personality just wrote me and said, I don't like the way Stefan treated you on the stream. He made you come off as an enemy to Doc. You see, that's not nice. And then he continues. Almost as if you were going to be confrontational with him and made me feel like you are a half-rate, unimportant journalist. That wasn't cool at all. I know he's trying to be funny, but come on. That's fucking Doc McGhee.
Dude, you just got some hate mail. I guess you're getting successful.
Angry Mitch.
Dude, should we have a new section of the show? A new sort of like an editorial? Angry Mitch.
Angry Mitch.
I'm just reading a text that I got. That I'm not saying that. That's a text. It's right there.
Wow.
Right there.
Wow.
It's right there.
I think, you know what I think? I think Stefan wrote the text himself to get press.
No, Stefan didn't write it. Jeremy wrote it. Jeremy, hey.
Or maybe Doc McGhee wrote it to get more press because, any press is good press, right? Actually, Doc McGhee did say one thing to me one time that is actually, I still say it today. When I was organizing these parties in Stockholm for when Kiss came and played the Stadion, which Happy Pill was able to open up for.
Yeah.
Thanks to Eric Singer. Thank you, Eric Singer. I always thank you. But Doc McGhee said one thing when organizing the party. He says, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
Very cool.
That's a good saying, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I kept it. But then my last hardball question before my wife comes home and I have to shut this whole broadcast down. I heard a door somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Is that my door? Oh, God. Someone's door's open.
Hurry.
My last hardball question was, when will I be able to find the official Kiss hospital masks? When are they going to be available at kissonline.com?
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was it. And I couldn't get an answer because I never had a chance to ask the question.
Those are great questions.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
McVeigh,
did you? I mean, because honestly, if they had Kiss hospital masks, there'd be a good portion of the rock and roll audience wearing them.
Unfortunately, yes.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And maybe they could make it like the solo albums, and then make Aces
Each
the
color.
best.
Yeah.
That would mean Tommy. That would mean that Tommy Thayer
Genius.
had the best hospital mask.
And really quick though, they could also donate them. Think about donating them out, and then they'd be everywhere. And
that's a great idea, man.
What an investment.
See,
great
that's
idea.
Something that should have happened. Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Fon.
Why did you think of that then?
Doc,
Because I wasn't on I was backstage getting shunned.
I'm getting shunned by my wife right now.
Mitch LaFon, quick question, Mitch.
Yes, sir.
You know the numbers.
Yeah.
Of all
Just the volume.
It's my voice. That's totally my voice. I apologize for that because I'm riled up. It was blame Stefan Adika. Always blame Adika. But Mitch, one last numbers question for you because I know you know all this stuff. Of the 4 Kiss solo albums, which one sold the best? Which one best to the rest? In what order?
In order?
I know the order.
Yeah, Michael might have to have a.
Okay, go back to Michael then.
It's Ace, Paul, Gene, Peter, right?
Absolutely. Yep, he's right.
Ace, Paul, Gene, Peter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, sorry, Eric Singer. Again. But you know what? I want Eric Singer on the drummer special when we do In the Trenches podcast. When it's not a special edition like this. This is a ragtag throw and go sort of episode.
Breaking news.
And
Breaking
to be
news.
honest with you, I think we probably caught the attention of America more than any other time because it's real. All right. I'm done. I'm done with asking softball questions. I'm going to pivot. The show is pivoting. Mitch LaFon, Under the Tour Bus with Mitch LaFon has inspired me to take the show to another level. Ask real questions to real rock and rollers because you never know if they're going to be able to, get out there and tour. Like, even when we go out there and tour again, is it going to be the same?
No, not at all.
It's going to be weird.
I mean, is there going to be mosh pits ever again? Or is everyone going to have to mosh 6 feet apart?
There is definitely going to be a segment of the population that is going to be scared to go to a show. There's going to be a whole new phobia created. People are just not going to want to be there.
Strip clubs are going to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to wave like from across the room or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a very strange business going forward. I think 2020 and 2021 is going to be very bizarre for rock shows, any shows. I think even Broadway is going to be affected, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, speaking of Broadway, let's get the expert's opinion right there. What do you think, mister?
His mic is off.
Yeah, his mic is off.
What do I know?
What do you think about Broadway? What do you think about rock shows? You are a very big rock fan. There's Vic Chalfon, everybody. Rock photographer, rock fan. What are you going to do with shows in the future?
Oh, I'm going.
Right,
nothing holding me back.
I think that might be the overall attitude. I honestly do. That could be the overall sort of gist. And I'm glad that everyone's been hanging out. But you know what?
Scared.
Scared Mitch.
I'm not scared. I'm going.
He went from angry Mitch to scared Mitch.
If you see,
I'll be out of the bus, Mitch. Too. Out of the bus was Mitch LaFon.
Come here, say hello to America. America, Europe, the world wants to see you. Come on, look at my classy lady. She walks in from working all day. There she is. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Bianca.
Watching the show.
Where's my dinner?
Wine time is happening right now. That's what we're slowing it down right now. Troy Patrick Farrell's been on the air. The voice of John Corabi was on our show today. I even though I still think it was Stephen Hawking. He said who couldn't figure out how to work a cell phone, which was kind of weird. So that's the only thing that I didn't think was Stephen Hawking. The cyberpunk sensation drummer, Mr. Mike Fasano, has been on the show since we dropped. And thank you, Mike, for being part of it.
Original Dad's Porno Mag drummer, the only band I've ever been an original part of.
Any parting words that you'd like to say for our audience today? Follow you where? Is it follow you at Mike Fasano?
At Mike Fasano. Also, I would like to shout out Troy Patrick Farrell for that link, the Gene's Secret link on Pornhub. Check that out, and have a good night, everybody.
Here it is. Vic Chalfon, any parting words that you'd like to say?
Oh, geez. No, nothing.
Right,
I guess check out Coffee Talk tomorrow morning.
Wait! Oh, man. Sabotaged. I was completely sabotaged. Hoodwinked by my own show. Mitch LaFon, any parting words that you'd like to say?
Sure. Just follow me on Twitter at Mitch LaFon. That's nice and easy.
Okay. Not angry Mitch, not scared Mitch, just at Mitch LaFon.
Well, I'm not scared. I'll be going to shows as soon as they open up. I'm just saying that I think a lot of people won't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure my wife won't come anymore.
Well, shit. We're going to have a new segment called Mr. Sunshine. There he is, Michael McVeigh. Hey, Mr.
Hey.
McVeigh. Any
Yes,
parting
sir.
words that you'd like to say to the folks out there?
Yes, I'd like to tell everybody have a blessed day. Just be sensible, and we're all in this together. For those, and I've been getting some messages. So those that want to find me, you can on Instagram, it's Michael McVeigh of Tame Fury, and on Facebook, you can follow the band. Facebook.com Tame Fury Music is our link, and be good, everybody, and have an awesome day. Ryan, thank you for everything, and it's always a pleasure.
Yeah,
great.
This
There's
is what
one
we're not
last-
touring on right now.
Yeah, there's a
so
final
we-
plug right there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
I
on my
love that.
copy to come in.
It's at tigerarmy.com or the Tiger Army on all of the free streaming sites.
All right.
Check this
And
out. It's the
my name
farthest
is-
thing from Kiss you could get.
And thank you guys for all tuning in on my little rant today. Like I said, it was really throw and go. I have decided that we are going to do a live stream official In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast live stream every Tuesday. And then sometime over the weekend, we will do some sort of live show, or we were actually thinking as well, maybe free lesson Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, maybe a free guitar lesson in there as well. So go on to ryanroxie.com or Instagram at ryanroxie to catch up on our Kickstarter campaign, because we're halfway there. We're actually, we're halfway there. And thank you to all of you that have been supporting so far. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. Again, much love to Stefan Adika and Coffee Talk and the whole staff that came out today. There's the whole crew. There might be, I'll get Mitch LaFawn back in there and get Vic over there. So from all of us to all of you, enjoy the ride, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bonsoir.
Cheers. I'm hitting end broadcast.
In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie.
There you go.